Hi everyone, this is Killshot from 99 Gaming, and this is The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 7, spoilers, prediction, news, live chat, all of the above. We have almost speculated our way halfway through the season. We're already on episode number 7, and Wednesday night, barring some new spoilers come out, we will speculate all the way up to episode number 8, and then I think some hard data is going to start to really surface, and we will talk about what is right, what is wrong. I think we hit a couple things probably accurately. Just want to say what's up to people as they're filling in. As you guys are walking in the room, slap that like button. Lucille, I want to say what's up to Camille, Joshua Woodland, Trev Heath. Who else we got? Trinice, Larma Carter, what's going on? Alexandria Bates. Oh, we're going to pack the house tonight. What's up, Aiden P? Good to see you. Moody Girl. Also, I don't know what name it is at this point. Bree, I'm just going to... Dark Angel, I think we're going with, so we'll go with that. Wilson. All right, we'll get a lot of shout-outs going today. So to a few of the people starting to file in, I know we're going through Walking Dead withdrawals. I know it's happening, and we're trying to piece it together as best we can. I've got some things I think are good piggybacks, tag-ons to what we talked about last week. I think if what happened last week happens, then there's pretty good predictions, pretty solid ground for what we're going to talk about today. So keep on coming in. This house needs to be packed. This is our house. Time to protect our house. What's going on? Also, let me make a couple announcements. So to those of you that are new, and we'll do a check on that in a couple minutes. This is what we do. This is like a podcast. It's like talk radio. We're not going to blow you away with a bunch of fancy images. We're just going to talk. Your thoughts are very important. So if you type something, I may read it. So if you don't want to be included in a video, don't type it, because I could say, hey, AMV Crisis just said, hey, Kills. What's going on, AMV? So that's the way it works. Also, if you guys, as we mentioned, slap the like button, and keep in mind, once this video is over, about 15 minutes after that, it is going to go live. So get over there when it's live, leave a few thoughts, leave a few comments on that as well, too. That way people watching the playback. I know Lindsay Luke's not going to be here tonight. She posted she was playing D&D, so I lost out to D&D, but she said she promised she would watch the playback, and that's why we need a lot of comments. So there we go. Everybody is... We got some old tunes being typed up. Our house in the middle of our street. Our house. There you go. I see you, Steph. So thanks, everyone, for being here. We talked a little bit. Let's catch you up just on a couple theories that we had. I'm not going to go through the whole season, what we think is going to happen at this point, but I'll give you a few highlights. We said that maybe in episode 1, Ezekiel's on his way back, and Shiva possibly protects Ezekiel and dies. We talked about maybe Morgan dying, a few other people, a little, a few subplots, what's going to happen with Jadis and the rest of the gang. And I know, I'm just going to go ahead and say it before we get to it. Fear the Walking Dead starts on June 4th, and there's been mixed emotions. Some people like Fear, some people don't. So when it starts in June, I am going to do some of these reviews. So hopefully you guys will check in. But the more I think about Fear, and the more I know that Scott Gimple and other people are going to be involved in it, I do think that there's going to be a connection between the people on Fear and the Whisperers. I think it's going to be part of the storyline. I don't know how quick that can get caught up, but I just got this feeling that either Madison, Nick, some combination is going to be involved in that. So, I don't know. Stay tuned for that. Actually, leave your thoughts and comments. So, I want to know if you guys think the people... I know it was speculated before, and then they shot it down because it's way too soon to talk about that. But ratings on Fear have eased up a little bit, and if they have a connection between the two, and remember, it's a business. So if they want Fear to survive, they're going to have some connection. And I think that would bring in some of the more mainstream fans. So, what's up? I see Lisa G. What's going on? Hello. Hello. Rosewood. What's going on? Do you think Richard's trailer of weapons might come back in the war? It could. I think that's a good question. So what we're going to do is, usually for these, we try to stick with one episode. So we're going to talk more specifically about episode number 7. And then the last 10 or 15 minutes, we will open it up just for random speculations of anything that we think will happen. That's kind of the way it's been working. Oh, and also, before I get into this week's theories, let me also say the kind of schedule for the rest of the week. Tomorrow we're doing random things at 9 o'clock. Be there. We're having a lot of fun with just crazy topics. Several of you have already sent me topics on Kik, K-I-L-Z-H-O-T, if you guys want to send a couple more. So I'm going to be using a lot of your ideas, and I think there's some really creative ones tomorrow. So stay tuned for Random Things. That's going to be on Monday. And, of course, Wednesday, we're going to be doing this again for episode number 8. And then, of course, we do a couple streams on Sunday. I do the gaming one on Sunday morning, and this one, of course, Sunday night. You guys know about it because you're all here. What's up, Joshua Fett? What's going on? So Fear will need a boost in order to get the rating, so they will cross-reference it. I guarantee you. So, yes, thank you, Michonne. So if you guys are on the Facebook Army, you'll see a new dedication to the kitten. Check it out. All right. Let's see. Yeah, Gimple's going over to help them, and that's why I think they'll have to do some of those things. What's up, BKH? Sean Cobras, I see you. Yep, we have some rules. All right, so back to where we were sort of talking. We said possibly in episode number 6 that the scavengers could go down. Maybe Jadis is on the run. So Jadis is speculated to be part of the Whispers as well. I mean, it's all a guess at this point. We thought Alexandria could be attacked. I did kind of play it up a little bit. We thought maybe Ezekiel, Jesus, Dwight, Daryl could be just this badass group. But the big thing that we speculated, and I think it's going to gain some traction, because I don't know if I heard it anywhere else before we talked about it a few weeks ago. The idea was out there that possibly Judith would get kidnapped either by the Saviors or someone in Alexandria, maybe Eric, would kidnap Judith. And, I mean, that would be craziness. That would absolutely be insane. So I don't know if it's going to be someone that's that twisted that would... I understand being mad at Rick, but you just don't kidnap Judith. Even Eric, if we want him to die. So I think she'd have to be just like snatched from someone, or either they're not watching, or maybe Enid kind of drops the ball a little bit. And because of that, maybe Rick's leadership gets questioned. So if that were the case, some of those things were to happen, here's a couple of the things that I want to talk about today, and I want to hear your ideas. So let's piggyback on that. And so I think that if there's that letdown and Rick's leadership is questioned, in episode 7, what do they have to do? They got to come back and they got to pump his leadership back up a little bit, give him a little bit more of that credit. But I do think that there is this point in the TV show where Carl is going to outgrow it. I think we started to see a little bit of it with, when they were all up there and the scavengers had guns to them. Carl was the first person to turn around and start firing. He's the one that really initiated the little skirmish. So I think Carl's going to get to a point where it's like Rick can't protect Carl anymore. So if Judith were to be kidnapped, what's Carl going to do? Carl's going to blame Rick, and he's going to go out and try to rescue Judith. So I think it's possible in episode number 7 that we finally get the Carl showdown with Simon that we want. I could see Simon leaving middle of the season. And that would create some drama going into season number 8. So I'm going to speculate at this point, Carl goes rogue, and he finally kills Simon. Carl has to be the one to kill Simon. Simon has just messed with the dude's hat too many times. Bismarck says, Carl's going to die. I don't think Carl's going to die. I think Carl's going to be around for a little while. We're just really starting to, I think, appreciate that. So MD Grim Reaper said kills. Think Aaron would kill Eric. Oh, I don't know. Maybe if you get, if maybe Eric's bitten and then Aaron has to kill him. So let's see. What else we got here? I'm going to read a few of your comments. Everyone asked that. I didn't see the question. Type it again, Grimes Girl. I just saw everyone ask the question, Grimes Girl, so I must have missed it. Let's see. Carl will challenge his father's leadership, no doubt. So that is Tommy Sweet-Ass McCandless, if you guys don't know Tommy. So, and if you don't know why we call him that, then you're going to have to go back and watch some of the other videos. But yes, so I think the stage is set for Carl to question Rick's leadership, to be rebellious, and I think that would be a great lead into the 90-minute, season 8 mid-season finale. So they have to set the drama in 7. 7 is always where they're pushing it. So that's why I think episode 7 is going to be so good. Alex Kamen says, I love everyone here. And you know what, Alex? Everyone here loves you as well. he's going to college. It doesn't mean, I don't think he's going to give up this gig. He's already going to college, and he's filming around that. And especially college probably out. So if they're filming, Ann Hodge says, Judith gets kidnapped, and it pushes Carol over the edge. I think that they're going to use the comic storyline, but they're going to do it a little bit differently. And I'll tell you what I mean by that. Because I hadn't written the comics. I have not read all the way through the comics. I'm only on like 50-something. But I have done a little research. So I know later on when Negan is captured, Michonne doesn't like it. Michonne leaves for a couple years. I don't think it's going to go down that way. So here is prediction number 2. And I think it's going to happen before Negan gets captured. So this is episode number 7. So we talked about Carl going rogue, killing Simon. But because I think Daryl and Dwight are going to start to bond. Remember, I'll say it. I said it before, said it again. Daryl says, I don't care if you are, I'm killing that son of a bitch. And that sort of kept Tara okay with Dwight being there, right? Because I think Daryl's not going to kill Dwight. I think Tara is going to be the one who's going to leave. Because keep in mind, all right, when the TV show's on, they always show someone's name and they show an image. So they show like Jeffrey Dean Morgan and they show the furnace. We know why. So when they show Alana Masterson, what they do is they showed the boat because she was out by Oceanside. So what if that boat that she walked past where she was getting supplies out of, what if Tara is actually the one who leaves like Michonne did in the comic book? And because Michonne was mad that Rick wouldn't kill Negan, maybe Tara leaves because Daryl won't kill Dwight. Bam. Leave your thoughts on that right there. I think I might have just pieced something together. But I'm speculating, so I want to see your thoughts. That's a bold prediction right there. That's like a 2-for-1 special. Because they did highlight the fact, so now we're always going to be on edge, right? We're going to be like, when's Daryl going to kill Dwight? When's Daryl? He should kill him now. So when's the right time to kill him? There is no right time to kill him. So if he keeps him around, Tara's going to feel betrayed. Then Tara's going to be like, peace. So Tara becomes the pirate. She meets Pete. Or maybe Pete is not Pete the pirate. Maybe it's Paulina the pirate. There you go. It doesn't have to be Pete, does it? So Tara runs off in the ocean with Paulina the pirate. I know it's a bold statement, but that way it could tie the comic story into it without being so predictable that everybody's going to say, we know what's going to happen. Negan's going to be put in jail. When he's put in jail, there's going to be a time lapse. Then somebody's leaving. Why not make it Tara? Or hold on. Rosewood Apocalypse. What if Tara kills Dwight and then leaves? Could happen. I like that. So I don't want Dwighty boy to leave, but maybe they get us attached to Dwight. Daryl can't do it. Tara does it, and then Tara hits the road. Boom. Problem solved. Maria thinks it's going to be Carol the pirate. Yeah, I don't know. I think everybody's so used to Carol leaving at this point. And it does, Tara's already been out there, in the Oceanside area. MD Grum Reaper's like, what do you use on that crystal ball? I think it would make good sense to write it. But, once again, as we get through the season, it is going to be so neat to see what we're even close on. Because it may not even be anything close to what we're predicting. Alex is like, yes, Tara, leave. Well, it would make sense for Tara to leave as well, because what does Tara have at this point? Heath is gone. She went out on the road with Heath. She lost Denise. She's there to sort of help Rick. She helped Rosita, and she's nursing Rosita back to health. but maybe she clips Dwight and then hits the road. What's up, Shanny D? Shanny D is the real Michonne. She's got katanas and everything. I'm not even lying to you. So Aiden P, maybe there you go. Maybe Tara's going to have some cake by the ocean. See how we just tied all that in? Hey, it gets better and better. I love how people come in and they just start calling out Tommy. That is the greatest nickname ever. Yeah. See, you already have Tommy Sweet Ass McCandless, and you got people calling Shanny D Little Michonne. This is like, we got a room full of legends. All right, so that is a couple theories that we have out there right now. All right, so I'm going to take a couple of your theories. So type in a couple of your thoughts. Now don't want to hear episode 10, episode 12, episode 16 yet. Give me some theories that you think will happen episode 7 based on what we talked about. Holly Pierce finally made it to a live stream. Thank you for being here, Holly. So while you guys are thinking about that, if this is your first live stream that you guys have watched live, just type a 999 up in chat real quick for me if you could. I would greatly appreciate it because I want to welcome you to. We got a great army here, great army, great family, good group of people. I'm just the one that's kind of reading some of the stuff that you guys type. I'm kind of moderating, so to speak. Oh, we got multiple Michonne Grimes up in here. Jamie Jordan, what's up, JJ? Just waiting for the comments to catch up. I want to see a few of these predictions. So Sharon, and you are actually. Sharon has been catching up. She's binge watching since like season number 1. And I know a few people are doing that. All right, so we got a couple people. 22 LaRoche. We got Bismarck Campos. Faded Sporty Athletic. So several new people here. Like to thank you guys. Extend that welcome to everybody here. Appreciate it. This is just an awesome group. We're still rocking. Around 100 people, and these are people in and out. So by the time this video goes live in about an hour, I'm going to say 500 to 600 people have been in the stream. When we're in season during the show, we've had 2,000, 2,500 people at one time. So the questions get a little bit crazy, and we are just keeping the torch going all throughout the summer. So I promise you guys, I'm not gonna let the Walking Dead torch die down. We're gonna keep talking about Walking Dead. We're gonna get all the way through all 16 episodes. Then we'll go back and we'll get some exact spoilers. And we're going to keep it rolling with Fear as well, too. I think even a few people that don't like Fear, they're going to jump in this chat and hang out with us. That's kind of what we do. So we will keep this thing going. Jeff, I know you're not new. Come on, brother. I see you here every week. Jeff Morrow, come on. He's just trying to give me a little extra shout out. All right, so a couple more predictions. Let's see who else we got. No, I don't think Michonne is going to die anytime soon. I do think there will have to be some major plot twist with her, but we'll talk about that toward the end of this. Maybe toward the end of the season. I'm not saying there's going to be a little Rick Grimes Jr. running around, but I do think there's going to be something major has to happen with Michonne this season. Joshua wants to know, when will the trailer for Season 8 come out? I thought the trailer for 7 came out around July. Was San Diego Comic-Con in July? That's where they released it, and that's usually. So if someone wants to Google San Diego Comic-Con real quick. I don't have access to it. But yeah, if you want to get me a date for San Diego Comic-Con, I would say right around that time is when the trailer is going to come out. Ann Hodge, possible assassination attempt on Negan from one of his wives. We're going to talk about one of Negan's wives in just a minute. I'm going to read a couple more of your comments because I do have that on my list of potential things that could happen in episode number 7. July. And we're probably going to have some pretty good spoilers even before July. I would expect in about 2 weeks I'm going to have some really good data for you guys. Emery Thorpe says there's going to be a major fallout between Carol and Rick. Something will happen. She will split with the group for good. Yeah, there's a lot of Carol fans, and Carol leaving the show because, you know, she's one of the original people would be a big, big deal. But Carol's also lost a little bit of her luster. I mean, leaving, hiding out, you know, trying to get mentally right, not being able to kill. Let's keep in mind, when Carol was talking to Daryl, she did say that if she knew, she goes, I could kill him. I will, you know, something along those lines. But if I do that, I won't be able to live with myself. I don't know the exact wording, but I think those words are really important. That Carol said, if I ever go back to that state, I'll be able to take care of what I need to take care of, but I'm gone. I'm gone forever. And I think mentally and emotionally. So because they're in the heat of battle, us as viewers, we love to see Carol back. We're like, oh, cool. You know, Carol's taking care of the Savior. She's going to kill a few people. Once this is over, I'm not saying Carol's going to end her own life. But I just don't see her blending back in. I think the damage is done. She's got one last run at it, and this is her last run. Now, we can speculate it. But I don't see Carol going back to happy-go-lucky baking cookies Carol. And that would push Daryl forward. Because if there's one person on the show that Daryl is super protective of, Josh is thinking somewhere along the line, Dwight helps Rick, Negan will find out. So let me kind of add that to the mix as well, too. What if Dwight were to save Carol? That would probably be enough to get off Daryl's kill list. I think something has to happen to get Daryl off the kill list. Or, sorry, to get Dwight off. Oh, everybody's like, what? Kills? Oh, my God, Daryl's not going to die. Let's talk about, you know, some of the things that people have said, because we can't ignore what they say. What they're saying, and the writers are aware of this, they're planting the seeds for what the viewers expect is going to happen. And sometimes they hold true with it and they go back and reference it. Sometimes they just completely disregard it and take us in a different direction. So if Carol, you know, Daryl even said it to Richard, right? If anything happens to her, I don't care if she's struck by lightning. I'll kill you. So he's always looking over her shoulder. Maybe she goes out, she does some stuff, the Saviors have her. Oh, she's about to get Lucille'd, and Dwight, bam, with a crossbow. Hits Negan, doesn't kill him. Negan is immune to death. And then Daryl's like, alright, you're pretty cool, you son of a bitch. I ain't killing you. And then Tara doesn't like that. Yeah. These people can't live forever. Come on, Dark Angel. I'm here to be neutral. I'm not here to run a chat that tells everybody what they want to hear. Good people that we like are going to die. And we got to understand that. We're going to talk about that at the end of this episode. If I remember. I'm writing it down. All right, so we're about halfway through the stream. I got to ask you guys a question because it's come up in several of the other Facebook things. So, off topic, Walking Dead, before we get back into predictions and theories. If you had one item, just one item, that you could take with you, this group, for the zombie apocalypse, what's it going to be? Don't tell me an iPad if you don't have electricity. Don't think about it all day. It's got to be instant, spontaneous, instant reaction. One item, you're taking it with you. You got to run out the door right now. Zombie apocalypse. What are you taking? What's up, Carol McFry? Jay Geek. I think in the end of the war, Daryl will kill Dwight. And he's going to be the new leader of the Saviors. Oh, Daryl ain't leading no group. I don't see Daryl leading a whole army of people. Hey, Ray is taking Fat Joey. I guess. Duct tape. Yeah, duct tape is universal. Jeff Morrow is taking Rick's gun. Maria is taking her pillow. Holly Pierce is taking her cat Penny. There you go. Trinice is taking a phone. Trinice, what are you taking a phone for? You gonna have Lori call you? If you guys are in the comics, you know what I'm talking about. Your bug out. Okay, you can't take the whole bag. You have to take only one thing. Carmen Trans is taking lipstick. I guess you might as well look good for the walkers. Sean Cobras is taking a knife. Maria is bringing a hairbrush. So we got hairbrush, we got lipstick. You know what? As long as you look good, doesn't matter. Canteen, grenades, a lot of grenades. Alexandria is bringing a katana. Okay, you guys are cheating a little bit. You can't take a backpack full of stuff. That'd be like me saying, oh, I'm going to take a U-Haul truck full of enough supplies to last me for a year. That's not one item. That's a bunch of items. One item. Stick to the rules here, people. There are rules. Cheaters don't win. A. Ray says, I'm going to take a piece of Kill's hair. That's not creepy at all. Not even a little bit creepy. Joshua's going to take Herschel's leg. Okay. Yeah, it starts out serious. Oh, that's sweet. Steph Richardson that says, I'm going to take my hubby. There you go. No, none of the other married people even suggested, besides Steph, to even take like a loved one. Everybody's like, I'm going to take a shotgun. Forget my kids. Forget my loved ones. I'm going solo. She only typed that because her husband's probably listening to the stream. And if not, he's going to go back and listen to it. She's going to say, hey, at 38 minutes, watch, I said it. Okay, that's kind of like our commercial break. Because, you know, when you're doing these theories and prediction, you got to have like a little bit of a breather. Okay, now a few other people. Yeah, they're all bringing husbands now. All right, so let's get back to business here. All right, so we've predicted so far. Carl goes rogue and kills Simon. Rick gains back a little bit of that respect that he's probably been losing. Okay, now if Judith were taken and Carl went back to try to rescue, but Carl got sidetracked by Simon and killed Simon. I said this before, Dwight needs to make a big splash. Either he needs to save Carol, as we talked about. Don't know if that's going to happen. But what if Dwight, because he knows people on the inside, if Judith were kidnapped, Negan would probably have one of his wives watching Judith. Because Negan doesn't know his wives are out to get him. So it could be Frankie, could be Amber, I think the other one is Tanya, maybe. So maybe Dwight gets help from one of the wives and actually saves Judith to prove his loyalty to Rick. So Judith gets kidnapped. Dwighty boy saves the day. Is that going to make you guys forgive Dwight? I need to know, because there's still a couple Dwight haters up in here. And just real quick, and moderators, don't overreact. A couple ground rules with the chat. You can, don't go stupid with profanity. It happens every once in a while, and the moderators watch that. It's kind of silly to type a bunch of profanity. But I will say this. Anything racist gets you blocked. And do me a big favor. I know it's kind of spur of the moment sometimes. Nothing political, please. There's going to be affiliations on both sides of it, and our chat is not to divide people, regardless of how we feel about local, international, whatever politics. Just don't bring it. It always causes an argument and a disagreement. It's just not worth it. So I would greatly appreciate. Those are kind of the ground rules. And for the most part, we've done this 3 or 4 times a week. It's a good family, and we haven't had a lot of divisions like that and a lot of craziness. So let's just keep it focused on fun, teamwork, 999 Army, Walking Dead, the things that we love, that we know, that we can talk about. So would appreciate that, everybody. I don't know why. I just hummed that out in some type of bad tune. Cool. All right, so I am going to read more of your thoughts, more of your comments. And here's another. So there you go. So Carol McFry says, yes, that would help with liking Dwight. So they actually, there you go. Rosewood is like, now I actually want Negan to take Judith just so Eugene can save her. The groundwork is set for that. It really is, because the way Judith kind of at Hilltop and Enid, not really, I'll take care of her, but Enid's got too many things on her plate. Yep. Let's see. Will main characters die, or will Rick... We're going to talk about that. Save that question, Skylar, until in about 5 more minutes. So we're going to just open it up. Let me get through the topics that we think could happen this week. So 2 more things that I definitely want to discuss. So we talked about maybe Shiva eating Heavy Metal Guy, or something happening to Heavy Metal Guy. Maybe he's dead up at this point. If he's not, I'm going to throw you guys another bold prediction. So this is kind of a, if this happens, then this will happen type of thing. Let's say Heavy Metal Dude is not dead, and that's Jared for you guys that don't know. I just kind of gave him a tag name. We like Gavin, and Gavin has been neutral to a certain degree. So, and somebody asked me also, who is like the next in line, right? You got Negan, then you got Simon, and you have Dwight. You got this list. Heavy Metal Guy is going to make a good enemy. That is Jared. That's the guy that shot Benjamin, if you don't know who he is. I'm going to say a bold prediction, but it's only if something else happens. Heavy Metal Guy kills Gavin to take over. And he becomes one of Negan's go-to people. He's tired of taking orders from Gavin. He's tired of being made to walk home. He's tired of not having any authority. He kills Gavin and starts to get a little bit of clout because, hey, we hated Dirty Davy. Dirty Davy died. We need a couple more people to hate, and I think Heavy Metal Guy is the guy that we're going to learn to hate. Let me know what you think about that. What's up, Aaron Music? Thank you. I'm glad you made the live chat. Appreciate you being here, and just jump right in. Jump right in, start leaving your thoughts and comments. Also, A lot of new people here, over 100 people at this point. If you guys could do me a favor, drag the mouse over, slap that like button, or as Tommy Sweetass McCandless would say, Lucille that like button. Let's get this thing up to 100 likes as quick as possible. That would make my Sunday night. That would make the stream. That would make all of us extremely happy and feel like we're all contributing. How about that? I'll just throw it out there. What's up, OxyClean? Jake Hogan's like, I don't know. Hey, Gavin could be his father. Doesn't mean he won't kill him. That would be like the ultimate, right? I mean, that would prove his loyalty to Negan. Would just make us hate him a little bit more, especially if Carl were to kill Simon. Then a couple of these people have to ascend, whether it's a Rot, whether it's Heavy Metal Dude, any of the above. Unicorn Gaming is late, and I don't have... Gregory's dead. Gregory's gone. Jesus already killed him. I do not accept your apology. Nope. Thanks, everybody. Appreciate you guys slapping that like button. And this is going to be my last thought, and then we'll open it up. So the heavy metal guy killing Gavin, I think, opens up the revolt. We're getting ready to go to war, and there's going to be dissension. Negan is losing control of his group. He's feared them into submission, and now you're going to start to see some of these characters rise above. I think Heavy Metal Dude killing Gavin sets the stage for several other people to start to show that you got to kill to survive. Negan is so big on rules and punishment, and he keeps saying the rules are what makes it work. The punishment is what makes it work, and I think we're going to start to see in episode number 7, the punishment doesn't make anything work any longer. Not that they're going to run over and join with Rick, but I think they're going to start to make it. There's so many people right now with the Saviors. Rick does not have enough people. Even if you add the Kingdom and a few people from Oceanside, the Saviors have to start falling apart from the inside. That's what's going to give Rick a chance in this war. Because you saw at the end of it, there were still a ton of people out there. All these outposts. So, it's got to start to tear down internally. All right, I'm going to get your thoughts and comments on that. And we're about in the last 10 minutes. We've covered pretty much every theory. Let me recap really quickly what I think is going to happen in episode number 7, as we talked about, and then we're going to talk about anything that may happen the rest of the season, and especially the mid-season finale. So I think Rick will start to get back a little bit of that credibility he probably lost in episode number 6. However, Carl is going to go rogue. Carl's going to go out there looking for Judith to be the hero, but he runs into Simon. Carl kills Simon this episode. I'm also going to say that Dwight will actually be the one to rescue Baby Judith. Carl fails. Dwight gets a little bit more stature. Grows in the group with Rick, saves the day. He'll probably get the help of one of Negan's wives. Also, I'm going to say that Heavy Metal Guy kills Gavin, could be his father, but I still think he's going to kill him. Negan's going to need some people to step up to the challenge. I think that Daryl and Dwight, maybe Dwight saves Carol one way or another. There's going to be a lot of action that happens. Don't know how it's going to play out, but either one or the other. Either Dwight saves Judith or Dwight saves Carol. One way or another. Tara is not going to be happy that Dwight and Daryl are starting to bond, and Daryl will not be able to kill Dwight. So possibly Tara does it. That was not my idea. That was one of your ideas. Tara takes Michonne's pirate role and hits the road. Tara the pirate. Hashtag it. You heard it here first. Emmy Bacon says Heavy Metal Guy will take on Dwight's role with Negan. Very possible. Steph Richardson says, Kills, do you think that Dwight and Eugene plot to have the Savior start turning against Negan? Eugene is still interesting to me. I don't know. I don't think Rick's going to take Negan back, or Rick is going to take Eugene back regardless. So I think it's futile. I think Eugene is a walking time bomb. Eugene's going to kill himself. That's my prediction. I think by the end of the season or next season, He's out for himself. He kind of betrayed Rick. He helped Sasha. He's going to make some bullets, and then I think ultimately he's going to die. So let's open it up right now. So we've talked about what we think will happen in episode number 7. It's open territory. Any question you guys want to ask? No rules, just ask the questions. Jamal Rana says, what's Michonne's pirate role? In the comic book, Michonne was not happy when Rick threw Negan into the cell. She wanted Rick to kill Negan, and she decided to leave, and there was a time skip, and then she came back. Lindsay Luke. Maybe Heavy Metal Dude shoots Gavin, but Gavin gets away and runs into Rick and joins Rick's group. Possible. I'll give you that. Rebecca from Texas says, I still think Father Gabriel and Eugene somehow get abducted. Judith back to Alexandria or Hilltop. Possible. Shani D, interesting thought on Eugene. I was thinking he was too cowardly to kill himself. Yeah, he is cowardly. But Eugene is rapidly becoming a man without a country. I mean, where is Eugene going to go? Rosita tried to blow him up. She had the detonator. It was going to happen. They had already, when you get to a point where you're going to blow somebody up, you've given up on them. Negan doesn't trust Eugene. He knows Eugene was involved in Sasha's death. He's going to find out. He might forgive him, but I think the guilt is going to hit Eugene really, really hard. I don't think Eugene can go begging back to Alexandria. I think Eugene will be a character that will end his own life. I don't think Rick's going to kill him. I think Eugene's going to kill himself. Ann Hodge, I think Judith is Negan's soft spot. Definitely. Yeah, I don't think. Well, first of all, Michonne wasn't with Rick. Andrea was with Rick, and that's why it was easy for her to leave. So they can't do the same thing. Michonne and Rick they're too attached. She's not leaving. So that sets the stage for either Carol to leave or Tara, and I think it's going to be Tara. I think the drama with Dwight, the drama with Daryl, is going to push Tara over the edge, and maybe she kills Dwight, maybe she tries to kill Dwight, and then she leaves. Sebastian Carpio says, Negan's wives will tell him about the suicide pill. Yeah, I think that's going to happen. I think one of them will. One of them will get scared and break down, and that's going to really put Eugene in a bad spot. Lindsay says, could Rosita take Rick to where they make the bullets and swap the supplies? She could. I think there's going to be a showdown there, though, because Eugene needs that equipment, and Rosita knows where it's at, so that could be one of your skirmishes. Maria Verdugo says, bold prediction. All right, we got a bold prediction. Eugene leaves, and then he doesn't know how to defend himself. Maybe takes the suicide pill. I could see that. We know Eugene has the suicide pill. That's what makes it pretty easy. What's up, Kelly G? Kelly G is late. It's okay. Watch the playback, Kelly G. Sharon Doble, where are your bold predictions? I'm used to seeing Sharon with some really bold predictions. I got to see them. So we got about 5 more minutes, everybody, before we end the stream. I'm not going to keep you guys your whole Sunday night. This is The Walking Dead, Season 8, Episode 7, news, predictions, speculations. And we got about 5 more minutes. Just to remind you guys, tomorrow night we will do random things. There probably will be a Walking Dead topic, 9 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. But there'll be a whole lot of other topics. It's just a lot of fun. It's crazy, random, all over the place. The 999 Army. We really learn a lot about each other. We're doing those things. So if you guys can check in for that. And also Wednesday night at 9 o'clock, we will do this again. And we will talk about the mid-season finale. All right, so a couple more questions here. Let's see. Who we got? Who have I not called on yet? Sin Miller says Eugene will get bit. Possible. But Eugene's pretty well protected. I mean, you think he's going to get bit by one of those people he's pouring metal over their heads? Who do you think is going to bite him? Or, well, obviously. I know who you think, but how do you think he's going to get bitten? Weird Walking Dead theories. Does Negan believe Eugene about Sasha's death? No. Absolutely not. He said, maybe. No, he doesn't. Kills, give me your ultimate, and Hodge says, Kills, give me your ultimate shocking death that may occur in Season 8. That's a real tough one. I don't think Morgan is a shocking death at this point. I don't think Shiva, because they're on borrowed time. I think what we discussed just then, I think if Tara kills Dwight, I think that would be a shocking death. Because I think it's kind of expected now, but they're going to make you like Dwight, and it's not going to be expected. So I'm going to say Tara kills Dwight. That would shock me. Rosie says, when is the next... I am getting a lot of pressure on the comic book readings. I'm going to try, really try to get one for you guys tonight. It is definitely on my radar. There's a couple things that I do have to do this afternoon, but there may be a late comic book posting tonight. But I'm going to get you guys caught up because I'm pretty anxious in Abraham and group leading up there. And I know it's been a few days. It's been like, what, 4 days I did a comic book reading. So I will get caught up. We're going to spam them this week. Jill McGuire says, why does Judith need to be rescued? We've just talked about the last couple weeks that we think there's a storyline that's going to happen that because Negan has a soft spot for Judith that they're going to kidnap her. All right, Lindsay, enjoy your D&D game. Roll those 20-sided dice, all right? Lindsay, what class are you playing? Just want to know. Aiden Sunquist just subscribed. Welcome to the family. Emmy Bacon, did I miss? I think I might have missed one of Emmy's comments as well, too. I can't get to all of you guys. Shanny D's like, Shanny D, a.k.a. Little Michonne. It's like, can we get double comic book readings for our troubles? Oh, man, you're twisting my arm, Shanny D. I could, sing some Let the Music Play for you as a dedication to your name. What's up? What's up, Muddy Productions? Jamie Jordan says, Tara getting killed by Grandma from Oceanside. That would be shocking. Sharon says, Dwight doesn't die. Sharon, they all die at some point. It's just a matter when it's going to happen. Trinice, I think I probably did miss your comment. I'm just, I'm scrolling, I'm bouncing around a little bit. And when I'm kind of talking about one person's comment, it's hard because I've got about like 20 that I got to go back and catch up. What's up, Edna? Thanks for popping in here. Peppy's Fishing Channel. It's all right. Hey, sometimes you guys got to miss a stream. Go back and watch the playback. And if you do miss a stream when the video goes live, just leave some comments there. The Diamond Cross says, Kills, do you think Jared will die in Season 8? We just talked about Jared, a.k.a. Heavy Metal Guy. I think Jared's going to kill Gavin. I think he kills Gavin and he climbs the rank in Negan's army. Grandma is a little bit creepy. Erica says, Shiva will give birth to zombie kittens. That ain't gonna... Okay. Let's see it happen. Oh, man. You know what? Jamie Jordan says I should do a Chill with Kills marathon, see how long I can live stream the Guinness Book. Oh, I don't know, man. I could live stream like 3 days, maybe. You guys are killing me. So much pressure for these comic book readings. They are super, super popular. And we're still giving some consideration. If you guys are not part of the Facebook, the 999 Army page, did a poll during the week. Also, we talked about other things. We're definitely going to do Fear the Walking Dead, some of the chats with that. And also, we're probably going to add a day where we talk about Walking Dead news, or we do Walking Dead trivia, or a little bit of both. It's just the thing is, I don't want to, I can't do these streams every night for you guys, because you guys are going to get sick of me after a while. But we may add one additional day just to keep us going and do something. I really like the random things. I have fun for that because it is casual, it's laid back. But we can definitely get some news going. All right, I'm going to take 2 more questions, and then we're cutting it off. We're good. So 2 more. What's up, Peace Dove? Thank you for being here. Be there tomorrow night. Jim McGuire says, 3 days? No, you guys would never. You never know. I would probably go through a whole library of songs. I'd probably go through like 1,000 songs. What's up? Rebecca from Texas just switched accounts. It's okay. Hey, Rebecca, that almost got us up to 100 likes so far. So we're killing it. OxyClean, who do you think will kill Jadis? That's a good question. I don't think Jadis is going to die yet. I don't see a death in her immediate future. Maybe Michonne. I mean, when ultimately she dies, I think it's going to be Michonne. Because you don't talk about laying with Rick and not pay the price. Deathclaw says, kills, how do you think the virus started? It's got to be something airborne. And the last question, you guys are awesome. I appreciate that. I've several people they never get tired of the streams. I'm going to hold you guys to that because we're going to grow this channel. We're going to grow these streams. More and more people are involved. More and more insight. It's just a really, really awesome group. And also, it just goes to show you, you don't have to troll people. You don't have to be rude to people. You don't have to belittle people. You don't have to criticize people and make fun of people and be a leafy or whatever. You can actually have a group of people that get together and enjoy talking to each other. It's still there, believe it or not. And that's what this 999 Army is all about. It's a family, no doubt about it. I do this to hang out with you guys, and hopefully, not even hopefully, you guys are enjoying hanging out with each other, and that's what really makes me feel good about it. I'm not a super active Facebook social media poster, but I do go over there every once in a while and see some of the comments. And the fact that you guys just have fun hanging out with each other, and I was a part of helping that happen, I love it. So thanks. You know what? I'm gonna get too sentimental. I'm not doing another question. We're gonna stop it right there. Just lots of love. Everything that you guys do, I appreciate it. So if you guys are new and don't know how we do this, at the end of the streams, I just do a bunch of shout outs and say thanks. And you know, as we grow and we get 400 or 500, I always miss someone. If I miss you, it's not intentionally. If I miss you a couple weeks in a row, send me a kick message or just say, hey, stupid, you know, make sure you give me a shout out on the next video, and I'll definitely get caught up. It is not, it's not intentional, because I realize, I'm smart enough to realize that I would not be here doing this if all of you guys were not in this channel and doing everything that you guys do. So thanks, everybody. Appreciate it. This is The Walking Dead Season 8, Episode 7. It's our spoilers, our predictions, our news. We'll do this 24/7 all year long. And let's do a few shout-outs here. So I want to say what's up to all the ladies of the 999 Army. So I see Jamie Jordan. JJ, thanks for being here. Jack Coles, thanks for being here. Sharon Doble. Rosewood Apocalypse, thank you so much. Joshua, Josh, I missed your name. Who are you? Woodland. Joshua Woodland, sorry. Special shout-out to my moderators. Moody Girl, I saw Deathclaw here. I saw, Bree as always. Aiden P. Thank you to my moderators. Tommy Sweetass McCandless, Ephraim Campbell, thank you for being here. DDA Ohio. Who else we got? Weird Walking Dead Theories. Steph Richardson. Pepe's Fishing Channel. Even though you're late, I'll give you a shout out. No worries. Aiden Sunquist, thank you for being here. Trevor Grimm. Skylar Roars. Carol McFry. Wilson, Kentucky Pricer. Appreciate you being here. Michonne Grimes. I'm proud that you're part of the 999 Army as well. A lot of love out there. Toby McLeod, thank you for being here. Who else we got? Joshua Fett, always, my boy. What's up, Josh? Thank you for being here. Also, Jamal Rana, Alexandria Bates, Edna Tellis, thank you for being here, Edna. Jill McGuire, appreciate you being here. Who have I missed so far? Harley Quinn, thank you. Appreciate you being a part of the streams, everything that you contribute as well. Northside Queen. I missed Northside Queen, I think, a couple streams ago. I felt bad about not getting that shout out. So double shout out for Northside Queen. Maria Verdugo, thank you for being here. Alex Cammon. Alex loves everybody here, and we love you too, Alex. OxyClean, appreciate you being here. Erica's Wacky World, who thinks that Shiva will give birth to zombie kittens. Just, hey, you know, interesting concept. Jay Geek, thank you for being here. Who else we got? Working Dead. What's going on? Emmy Bacon, thank you for being here, Emmy. Emmy, part of the 999 Ladies Club. Who else we got? Trinice, Germany. Thank you, Trinice. Michonne Grimes. Michonne. That's the way we say it in the South. Thanks, OxyClean. Says, love the videos, by the way, and I love the fact that you're here. Peace Dove, thank you. Sin Miller, I got your random thing suggestion. Definitely using it tomorrow, but don't tell everybody what it is because I want it to be kind of a little bit of a surprise. I think it's the spontaneity of it that makes it kind of fun. So that's why I don't announce them in advance. Just something to talk about. Teresa Brown, thank you for being here, Teresa. Unicorn Gaming. Who else we got here? Carmen. Carmen, was it you that was going to bring the lipstick to the zombie apocalypse? I think you were going to bring the lipstick and someone else was going to bring the hairbrush. Maria was going to bring the hairbrush. Yeah, got to be fashion conscious in a zombie apocalypse. So you're welcome, you're welcome, you're welcome, Ephraim. All 5 times. Appreciate you being here. All right, man. Lisa G. Always. Lisa G in the house. Thank you for being here, Lisa. The Diamond Cross 77. He's like, don't end this stream. Don't stop. Keep it going. Spam it. Let's keep this thing going for 3 days. I might do some type of marathon at some point. All right. Teddy Price, thank you for being here. And if I miss someone, there's a couple more people. Deidre Perkins, where have you been? Oh, my goodness. A blast from the past. Get back in these streams. Gecko Skates, thank you for being here. Kelly G, also MD Grim Reaper. I was about to end this thing like 10 shout-outs ago, and I just saw a whole bunch of people that I missed. So I might be almost 100%. All right. Thanks, everybody. Got to go for real. I appreciate everything that you guys do, and this video will be live shortly. Peace.